This is Yanni, the only lochologist. I know I haven't been doing a lot of posting on YouTube. Before I start with this video, I just want to make a few announcements. For those of you that's looking for more videos of me, please go over to my Facebook page, which is Yanni the lochologist. Okay. If you don't have Facebook, I'm going to try to post more videos on YouTube. I've just been really busy on working on my health. Those of you know, I had surgery last year, so I'm trying to get my health back intact. Just life on the whole, just doing other things that's not even relating to Locs. So time is something that, 24 hours is not enough in a day. That's basically what I'm trying to say. All right, but I am going to try my best to post more YouTube videos. But in the meantime, go over to Facebook. I have tons of them. Each one is titled. My contact information is there, whether it's hair loss, whether it's dry scalp, whether it's alopecia. There's so many information, stuff that I've been posting there. Just go over to the Facebook page, which is Yanni the lochologist, okay? Today, I wanted to do this video, and this beautiful young lady, she is helping me with this. This is Lene. All right, say hi, Lene. All right, and I'm so glad she agreed to help me with this video because I've been meaning to post it for the longest while. Now, disclaimer, I know a lot of you leave negative comments on my thing. Just so you know, I don't read that. I don't know about it until my clients come and tell me. So you actually wasted your time with all the negative stuff you're posting on my YouTube page. I really don't have the time to read it, okay? Also, if you can't find good in what I'm trying to do, if my tone offends you, or you think that I know everything, which I've never claimed I do. I don't call myself any master loctician or master or loc guru. You don't need to follow my page. That's time you're wasting that you'll never get back. You're not doing me anything. You're actually hurting yourself. All right. I don't understand. If you don't like somebody, why follow them? That's just me. Okay. I post these stuff. It's not to embarrass people. Those of you who have met me in person know that I'm very straightforward. I say exactly what's on my mind. But I am here to help. The hair issues people have, I don't have it. So when I post clients like this, they agree to it. They would have already gone to the cops and say, Yanni had a gun to my head and forced me to do the video. That's not even the case. You guys who have met me have come from all over, as far as Canada, Israel, whatever. You know the type of person I am. I am here to help. Yes, everything I say comes out very aggressive. I'm Trinidadian and I'm Aquarius, so I'm disrespectful twice. I'm not changing who I am. So if it bothers you, there's a button on YouTube called unsubscribe. Utilize it. Okay, I would not even know you're there. It's not that serious. Also, if I'm talking about something relating to hair loss or any type of hair situation and it doesn't pertain to you, please just watch the video for entertainment if you must watch it. Not everything I post is for everyone. This is this young lady's situation, and yes, there are some people who can relate to her problem. She is doing this to help someone. Like we were talking in the back, she said, Yanni, I want to inspire someone who is dealing with what I am dealing with. Save your rude comments. Like, the world is already ugly. Trump is president. You can't get no uglier than that. Like, we don't need all that negative shit and negative energy, all right? So let's just keep it positive, okay? For those of you that do support what I do, kudos to y'all. I wish I could high five all of y'all through the screen, but thanks for all the love and the support that you guys send me, all right? So I'm in Jersey. You know I'm in Jersey because I have the queen behind me. That's how you know I'm in Jersey. And today's topic, I want to talk about what is the best advice, whether I or anyone, or the best advice you can take when you have hair loss or when your hair is damaged, right? For whatever reason, okay? And this is, in all the years I've been doing Locs, those of you know my story on that I was born into culture, blah, 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 right? Know that there's one thing that I always say, stop, okay? Now, just quickly, Lene is a young, beautiful black sister, right? Very healthy, okay? And she came to me, I think you came to me the day before I went to Georgia.
Right.
Yes, she came to me through a referral. And I was in a rush, but she came in really quick. I don't do consultations face-to-face anymore, but she lives like 5 minutes from me. So I said, okay, just come quick so I can look at your hair. And she was like, Yanni, I'm ready to cut it off, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, come, let me take a good look at it. So I looked at it, and her hair is extensively damaged, okay? And I said, okay, when we come back from Georgia, we're going to talk. I just told her a couple of quick things to do, and she started doing it. And now, funny enough, her hair is growing back, which is great, right? Now, Lene, when she first came, let me toss this over here. When Lene first came to me, when did this be? You could say it's about a month and a half ago. Right, because I was in Georgia for 3 weeks, and it's been 2 weeks since I came back from Georgia. Unfortunately, I was such in a rush that day I couldn't take pictures. Now, Lene's actually an experiment. She's helping me with this because with each time she comes, I'm going to do an update video. So this is part 1 to this. When Lene came to me, this was all shiny, right? In the back here, now she's getting a little new growth. Patches of her hair was seriously missing. Now, let's get to what this video is about. Lene's situation was you were getting your hair done how often?
About every 6 weeks.
Every 6 weeks, right. And what was being done to your hair?
It was being twisted and styled. It was being twisted and styled, heavily manipulated a lot because I wanted to have the neat appearance.
The neat appearance, right. And what was some of the stuff that you were using or the person was using in your hair?
I tried a medley of different products to try to get the best achievement because I started to notice that it was thinning and I was trying to make it thicken up. And so I tried everything from Miracle Grow to Jam. Everything in between.
All right.
And nothing worked.
Okay. So if I have a dime for every client who has come to me with this situation, I will have a lot of dimes. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so what you're going through is, what Lene is going through is a type of traction alopecia, right? I usually sit down with my clients. Those of you who have met me in person knows about this. My sessions are one-on-one, so no other person is around them. But my husband is watching the camera, but he stays to himself. And we have a consultation. The reason for the consultation is for me to know everything about you, not your social security or anything, but things relating to why your hair could be falling out, or why your hair is thinning, or why patches of your hair is missing. So I ask several questions from what job you do. The reason for that is based on the job you do, it will tell me, like, if you're corporate, like, okay, your boss is telling you need to have your hair looking neat. So because of that, you're putting that pressure on yourself and you're getting your hair done very, very often. Also, I would ask pre-existing medical condition, medical condition affects your hair, the medication affects your hair, so on and so forth. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. The point is, I need to find out why your hair is thinning. In her case and in many other cases that I see, over manipulation. I cannot say this enough. I could say it in different videos and rephrase it. My best advice is to stop, okay? Somebody, if there's locticians out there or your friend doing it, there are people that will not tell you, like, listen, you really need to give this a break. You see, your body, your hair is part of you. It's an extension of you, right? I've broken down what hair is. Hair is protein. That protein is called keratin, right? And if it's constantly manipulated, you're breaking down the protein in your hair. It's no longer strong, it's no longer soft, and most importantly, you're constantly yanking the hair from the follicles, whether it's you, whether the person who's doing the hair, whatever the case may be, right? What I tell clients all the time when they call me or they send me pictures, without new growth, there's no locks. It's like a wall, right? So if your new growth is constantly being pulled, yanked, snatched, this is what happens. And again, when she was here 6 weeks ago, this was practically bald. You can't reach through the screen and feel it, but you have something what I like to call a little fuzzy. And that's very, very good, right? She has no parts in her hair where it's completely bald and shiny. So she has hope. That means the follicles are still working. That means it can produce hair. Somebody might ask, when would I do her hair? I would not touch her hair for a year. In the meantime, and she's the only client who's going to be doing this, so I can use her to post these videos because I don't do it. Is that she's only you'll be coming to me every 2.5 to 3 months for just a detox, right? And I'm going to post more videos in her progress. Now, what is she going to do in the meantime? First thing, her diet. She's not overweight, so her diet is not an overweight problem. Diet means what you're eating. If you are not eating properly, it could affect your hair, just like it would affect your weight, just like it would affect your skin, whatever. That's how important diet is. If you're not adding leafy greens, if you're not detoxing yourself, and I don't mean detox like apple cider vinegar, that kind of stuff, just eating properly, right? Now, I'm vegan, and those of you who have met me know I don't push that on anyone. I even tell my meat-eating clients, stay away from the red meat. If you must eat chicken and turkey, try to get halal or kosher meat, right? That's Jewish or Muslim, right? Because it's healthier, right? Also, add more vegetables. It's beyond eating a salad. It's just eating properly. Most importantly, water. If I could tell you how much people have told me they don't drink water, that is crazy to me. Because without water, it's going to dry your organs out. Your hair grows from the largest organ in your body, which is called your skin, your integumentary system. You may not feel thirsty, but believe me when I tell you, your body is dehydrated, right? Water keeps your body moist and it causes your body to create or reproduce new cells. If you're not drinking enough water, then from that organ, which is your skin, it's all dried up. You're dehydrating the cells that creates hair, right? Most importantly, stop. There's something we used to say when we were kids. My mother used to tell it to us, and a lot of you know this saying. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result each time. I know a lot of you have called me and I have turned you away. Some of you took offense to it. I really don't care. And some of you understood what I was saying, because I don't just turn you away in a rude way. What I tell you is that, listen, one, you could either do it yourself, or two, your hair needs time. I am not going to take your money just so that I need more money and damage your hair more. A lot of you have sent me pictures, and when I look at it, I'll say, listen, this is what I need you to do. Your hair is going to grow back, and then in about 6 months, 8 months, then send me more pictures, then we'll talk, then you could come to me. Not everyone is going to do that for you. You have to take matters into your own hands. You have to control this, right? Because there are a lot, yes, Locs, the natural hair community, black people here, is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and even black people are making money off of this industry. Not just the Koreans with your African Koreans that own African beauty supply store, but with all the hairdressers, whether it's Locs, whether it's weave, whatever it is, right? Everybody could make money off of this. I don't see this as a money-making thing. I see this as a way for me to help my black people, because our hair was not meant to look damaged or be damaged. Unless it's hereditary, something you have no control over, right? Or certain medications does affect your hair. But if it's something where you are constantly getting it done, you have to stop. If you are in front of the mirror, and she was saying that, another thing is constantly being in front of the mirror, watching it. Did that strand grow? It's a saying I always say. You can't watch paint dry and you can't watch grass grow. You cannot do that. That creates another type of alopecia that most people don't know about, called alopecia tara. That is where you're so stressed out about your hair growing, it actually falls out, right? So this is what I'm trying to say in a nutshell. You have to be patient with this. Those of you that's now seeing my videos for the first time, there's a video I posted, I think 2 years ago, called Be Patient with the Process and the Progress. And I was telling her that when I was washing her hair. It's a beautiful sister named D. I call her D. And her hair was falling out due to stress. And this was why Lene hair was falling out, due to stress. And stress can manifest in so many ways. And it can be caused by so many problems. Number one problems is a man problem or your kids. Some stress is a change in job. I met a lady in Georgia. She was buying a new house and it was stressful. I can imagine that process, right? And the hair was falling out. Sometimes you have a new supervisor that's driving you crazy. I have a lot of clients that are teachers. Kudos to you teachers. I hear the stories. That is stressful, right? So my point is, this particular client 2 years ago, she's still with me. She's been with me for 4 years. She was trying to get into school. And the whole back of her hair fell out. And the weird thing is, it was falling out while she was coming to me. But she knew it wasn't my fault because she didn't see me that often. I insist upon that. And what did I do? She would come just for the wash every 2 months. And it took us a year to bring that hair back. She wasn't patient with me because I wasn't growing her hair back. And she wasn't patient in herself because that wasn't something she had power over. She was patient in the process. So in the meantime, what she did, she decided she would slow down and, change her perspectives, whatever it is concerning school, and eat properly, drink more water, and her hair grew back. I didn't reattach fake locks or faux locks or anything. All the hair that fell out, I reattached it back to her head, her own locks. Patience. No one would tell you this also. Anyone who's telling you, well, girl, you know what, if you come, I could put wrap some locks around the thin parts, because if you look here, my husband can't hold the camera because this is being taped. If you look here, she has like some really thin locks. Somebody else would take it and they would wrap here. That makes no sense because your thin locks is growing from the scalp, right? Yes, wrapping 4 locks or hair around it would make the lock itself thicker. What it will do, it would add like a weight and it's going to start to pop off. Do not have anyone do that. You can't cheat this process. And like she was saying, she said one thing she did anytime she was dealing with something in her life, she'll always cut her hair off, right? Or do something different with her hair. You see, the thing with, in her case, is stress related, is that, yes, you cut your hair off, and that's her prerogative. If for those of you that wants to do that and start over, fine. But if you know deep down stress is the reason for your hair loss, guess what? You cut the hair off, the stress is still there. And we were discussing that, right? The stress is still there. You have to do a change in mind, a change in attitude, whatever you are going through, because it is going to manifest in a completely different way, right? From weight gain to acne, weight loss, loss of appetite, right? You start feeling pains. I know for me, when I'm getting ready to go to Georgia, because I have a lot of clients that is booking, I start to feel this weird pain around my neck right here. And it's like a stress spot, and it happens every single time. Once I'm in Georgia and I meet up all the clients, everything goes away. I'm blessed where it doesn't affect my hair, right? You have to control your stress level. You have to give it a break. Getting it done is not going to make it grow back. It's going to make it worse. It's going to fall out more. And then what is going to start to happen is that the follicles are going to be completely damaged where hair will not grow from it. And then your follicles is going to look like how your forehead looks. It's going to be smooth. Okay? You have to, if you feel your hair, it's your body, just feel it. Run your fingers through it every now and then. I say, wait a second, this is not getting thin. And I've said this when I do live videos. Every now and then ask a child, one of your kids or your husband, babe, you know what, take a picture. Let me see what's going on. We all have smartphones. You can stand up and adjust the camera how you want so you can see what is going on. Because I've met people, my husband is one of them before he met me. And those of you who have met him know he has very long locks, where he was getting his style, and the person would tell him, leave the style in here for 2-3 weeks and then come back. He did not know that the style was hiding the spot that was falling out. And my husband doesn't have baldness in his family. His hair was pulled out, right? Where to a point he has a spot where it's very shiny. Those of you who have met him knows about this. The point I'm trying to make is you have to be mindful of these things being done to you. If you're not doing it for yourself, you have to be mindful of these things, okay? So how do we fix this problem? She is going to start getting her hair done, right? She is going to keep it very simple, all right? She's going to use an oil that I'm going to recommend. I'm going to talk about that oil in another video, all right? And most importantly, she's going to work on her mind, right? She's not insane or anything. Don't put that disclaimer. It could be like, what, you crazy? No. It's just that she's going to work on making herself better, right? Like she was saying, Yanni, I like to swim, I like to go walking, I like to go running and stuff like that. And, she's going to, most importantly, work on her diet, okay? Most importantly, the mind, the body, and the soul, that's how you have to do it. Everything falls into place. Your hair is an extension of you. It is going to act accordingly once it sees you are healthy. All right, this will be part 1 to this video. I don't have a lot of space on my phone, unfortunately. So I am going to post part 2. All right, be blessed. Ashe.